Oh
Bye.
shit.
Thanks for
Hello.
coming.
Hi. Make
So,
yourself at home.
yeah, you're in for a really, really special episode because this one is every single story Simon has.
Mostly. Some of them I are very would be trouble. There would be trouble if I had mentioned them.
Are there
Okay.
times eventually you would be able to tell
Yeah.
them?
When the statute of
Sometime
limitations
in the
go up.
future. Okay.
All right, Simon,
do
you
we
have
want
the
to get
floor.
okay? Do we want to get anything out of the way before we start though?
Like what?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
I didn't think so. I
There's
thought
something special coming this month.
Whoa, there
what?
is
Jason.
Fear the Dark, maybe.
Oh yeah. Duh. Oops. Yeah, mine and Michael's
Jason.
band have a album coming out this month. Well, EP if you want to be technical, but
Same difference. They're the same thing these days.
Yeah.
It's coming out August 25th, so please keep your eyes out. Yeah, Michael, how would you explain this EP to people?
Metalcore with hardcore elements.
Simon, you've
I
heard
like
our
those.
single. What did you think?
I love it, and it's my outro song.
Hey, like I said, let us know if you get copyright claimed because you have every right to use it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
would hope so.
Yeah, you got every right. I still remember the day you messaged me asking that. I was like, oh, really?
Oh.
Me?
No, not you. Me.
Fuck you, I wrote the song.
Yeah.
So fuck you. Plain and simple.
No, you.
So,
Oh.
me and Michael, before we do get started with this, me and Michael, our favorite band fucking came back, Conquer Divide. After what, a 5-year hiatus, basically?
Something like that.
They released their debut album and suddenly they were gone. But now they're back. Michael, what did you think of the song? What did you think of the comeback?
Solid song. Not my favorite from them, but a solid song.
Was it worth the 5 years?
We'll see when the album comes out.
I think that means no.
Yeah.
I personally love the song. I've had it on repeat since it came out on streaming services. But I'm also weird like that. Simon, is there anything new you've gotten into?
Well, Reactor 4 has gotten together. We almost have a full band. We're still looking for a vocalist, but we have a total of 4 songs written already in the span of literally a couple weeks. So, I guess be on the lookout. And here's a
Oh,
bonus, actually.
yeah.
I'm just thinking of this now. If you join the Womcast Discord, there will be song previews
Oh,
in the music shit channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, will
Hell
there?
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Once we get it all figured out, I'll be posting stuff there and you can see what I've been working on.
Hell yeah. Michael, we should start doing that with Fear the Dark.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
You are only allowed to listen to Fear the Dark if you also listen to the Womcast.
Hey.
It'll be like one person.
Yeah, they'd be like 2 people.
It's better than 0 people though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the special. Simon, what is the first story you wish to tell us and the people?
So the first one I got, I actually told Jason about this one earlier. I kind of mentioned the name of it. So one time, a little bit under a year ago, I had made plans to go hunting with my uncle and my cousins. But the thing about my cousins they're both mentally handicapped. One of them has, I believe it's cerebral palsy or Down syndrome, and the other just has autism. So we split up into 2 groups. Uncle and a cerebral palsy kid. I won't name any names for
Obvious
privacy
reasons.
sake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
And
okay.
then I was hunting with the autistic kid. And we were just talking hunting, just waiting for some stuff to come around for us to shoot. And
Fucking
out of
Bambi.
okay, mind you, this kid was really, really polite the whole time. And the second we got out of earshot distance of the other group, he starts making fun of the other kid by like going duh palsy, and I'm just the whole time I was like, dude, you can't do that. That is not only incredibly fucked up, but also kind of ironic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, for the rest of the time, I just kind of kept my mouth shut, kept to myself, didn't really talk to him at all. I think I brought it up to my uncle, and he was just like, "Oh well, I'll do something about that." And I'm pretty sure he never did.
Oh wow.
But, so yeah, it was a weird
Alright.
experience.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, I'm about to talk about the time I pissed all over my friend's bathroom on total accident.
What? Holy shit!
Oh boy.
This just went from 0 to 100. Oh my god.
Well, I would say that was like a mediocre 45. But basically, we used to do this thing where we would spend an entire weekend at the other person's house, and we were playing, I believe it was NCAA 09, so it was just standard football, and we also had this agreement that we weren't allowed to pause for any reason whatsoever. So maybe, God, not that far into actually no, it was pretty far into the game. It was well past halftime. I just get the sudden urge to piss. I have to piss now or never. So I'm like, oh shit. I like basically throw the controller, jump up, do like that fucking Jack Black look back and forth. And I take off running to his bathroom. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I'm getting everything ready right before I get on the way to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a problem.
Oh
Problem being, I didn't hold my waistband down hard enough, so it snapped up, and I started peeing like fucking all over the bathroom. And by the time I get to the toilet, I'm like, oh shit, because I look to my right, and there's pee all over the sink, a little bit on the mirror, on the floor, and I'm just like, do I really want to clean this up? So I finish peeing, and I just fucking go home. We didn't finish the NCAA game. I just kind of walked out the front door, and I was like, he was like, "Oh, you going home already?" I was like, "Yeah, my dad wants me to come home and do something for him." He's like, "Okay," and we never mentioned it again.
Oh.
So
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was
Michael, have you ever done anything like this?
unique.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
So
I'll give that story a 2 out of 5.
Pretty low, bro. I don't.
I mean, Michael definitely enjoyed it.
I mean, to be fair, it's Michael. He's easily entertained.
Well, he's into
Shut
piss.
up.
I mean,
Oh,
that's also true too.
am I?
You
Yeah,
heard it here first, folks.
Michael likes piss.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but sure.
All
Okay.
right, Simon, story number 3.
So when I was much, much younger, I'd say about 4th grade, I used to have this friend named Casey. I used to go over to his house pretty much, actually, literally daily after school, and we would just hang out and do fucking whatever. And when you're a younger kid, you like to pretend. And we had been playing God of War, or more so, I had played God of War, and then I gave him the copy, and he played God of War. And so we were super obsessed with like Roman gods and shit. And we took a broom. We claimed it was a javelin, and we would just throw it back and forth at each other. We were fucking stupid. We were trying to hit each other. And he hit me in like the kneecap, and I was like, "Oh shit, that hurt." So I pick up the broom and I do like this fucking full ass 360 no scope. I just went wham! I threw it, and it goes straight past him, but it goes into the wall behind him. Like Not just like a 2 or 3 inch deep hole. No, it was a foot of broom because it was a hole of wall.
Jesus.
It was like this little thin layers of plaster and drywall, so it just kind of went through. And I don't even know how we got away with it, to be honest. Well, I don't know how I got away with it actually. 'Cause I guess he didn't actually throw the broom. So, yeah, that hole is still there. Like
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
didn't fix it.
Is
He's
the broom still
there?
there? Is that just where they put the broom and they're done with it now?
Oh, that would be great.
That
It
would
would be.
be. That would be hilarious.
We've been looking for a place for this thing forever.
Thanks, Simon.
Yeah. Oh shit. That actually is a pretty good segue into another time. He had bunk beds, and he and his sister would sleep on the top bunk. He would sleep on the bottom bunk. It's normal bunk beds things. And we put a paper target in between them because we used to just jump into the bottom bunk from across the room. So we did this thing where if you hit your head on the target, you got points.
Yeah.
And I was super competitive as a kid,
Oh,
so I
dear.
kind of went a little bit over the top.
A
I
little bit?
jumped, like fucking obliterated the top of my head on the metal bunk, and I got down and I was like, oh! I was in so much pain. And he was like, dude, you're okay? And I was like, oh, yeah, doesn't hurt. It's just a normal little kid trying to act tough things.
Jesus.
Yeah. Man.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty stupid. Not to say I'm
I
not
was about to
anymore.
say, are you sure it was just then?
I'm just slightly less so.
I beg to differ, but all right.
I mean, fair.
I mean, at least now you're not throwing your head into bunks.
I mean, he's got a
Michael,
point.
Didn't you
What?
Didn't you tell me that when you were a kid you used to like smash your head into things when you got mad?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. What was up with
Just
that?
like anytime I do it.
You just cut out.
Yeah, you cut out
Oh.
massively.
Just like anytime I got mad, I would just smack my head against things. I don't know.
Bro.
Whoa.
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 What was that?
My Discord refreshed in like half a second.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, you smacking your head as a kid probably explains what's a lot wrong with you.
I can't remember anything.
I still do that.
What, smack your head into the wall?
No, just like on desks. When I get unfortunate news in class, I'll just.
It reminds me of that meme where yeah, where the kid,
Yeah.
one kid smacked his head with the book and then the girl like smacked her head into the yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
All right,
So
continue, Simon.
this is at one of my first concerts ever, but it was actually my favorite concert I've ever been to. Was when I saw not Gojira, yeah, Gojira, but Behemoth, Volbeat, Gojira, and Slipknot. So, I didn't exactly catch Behemoth or Volbeat set because I just didn't care for either bands. More so, lesser Volbeat because I kind of hate Volbeat actually. But anyways, it was in like the middle of Gojira's set. I was up on the front going fucking ape shit because they were playing Stranded. I believe it was either Stranded or I can't think of the name. But anyways, there's this dude like comes in flying out of nowhere, pushing people out of the way, screaming at him. He's like, "You want to hear some fucking music? I'll play some music." And he tries to like hop up over the barrier, but he misses. So like he catches his mid lumbar on the railing, and he just flips over it and smacks his face into the concrete.
Oh my
I just
god.
start fucking losing it.
So
Yeah.
what? So his plan was to get on the stage and
Yeah,
play better music than Gojira.
yeah. Or at least that's what I got from it, because he was very dedicated.
You
Like
gotta
he
love
got
drunk
up,
people.
yeah, he got up, and he stumbled around a little bit, and then the bouncer was like, "Oh, dude, no, you got to get out of here. Just like go home or something. We don't want you here." And he's like, "Fuck you!" Like he just started having a full-on argument with this guy. So I was just like, "I'm just trying to listen to the music, not these retards." And I just went down a couple feet and just kept listening.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love the awkward silences between stories. Just yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so, you know how usually in bigger cities you'll get the occasional tweaker?
Yes.
Well, down here in Mesquite, there is a place technically local that's called Deep Ellum. If you've ever been to Deep Ellum or been around Deep Ellum, you know exactly where this is going. So, I was just doing Uber one night, delivering people's food for them because they're lazy and shit. Um, and I've actually got a couple tweaker stories, but hang on one second. Okay, so we came up to this intersection, or I came up to this intersection, and I'm just like, just listening to music, waiting for a light to turn green. I see this dude walking across the street, but he's doing like this little dance. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. Dude's tweaking. Just probably shouldn't be outside at all ever again. And he comes up to the end of the crosswalk, and he just fucking trips on nothing and face plants. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Just gonna take a nap there, bud. And yeah, I don't know what
Good
happened to him.
night.
Good night. Good night, sweet prince.
Jesus, yeah. Rockford's got a lot of bad tweakers, and I know Beloit does too, where Michael lives.
Yeah.
Because it was always bad because you were going to school with tweakers sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Simon, continue. Let's do this.
Okay. So another one was this kind of is pretty similar to the other one in the sense that there's a dude sleeping in the street, and he kind of yelled at me after I tried to wake him up because he was literally sleeping in the street, like not like next to the curb or anything. He was on the yellow line, just fucking snug as a bug in a rug. All right, just chilling, hanging out, fucking passed out. And I pull up next to him and I start honking. So I'm like, dude, you gotta get out of the street.
You're going to
You're gonna
die.
you're gonna fucking die if you sit out here. And he just looks at me. He's like, I don't have to listen to you. I can do whatever the hell I want. It's like, okay, but don't start complaining when somebody literally runs you over. So, yeah. So,
Jesus.
right during the move to Texas, we stopped at a Denny's.
Oh
Me,
no.
my mom, my stepdad, my brother, and his girlfriend.
Not Denny's.
Okay.
Not
is probably
anything
my
with
Anything
Denny's.
but Denny's.
This is probably my favorite tweaker story. So, we're just get our food. We're sitting down. We're all kind of stressed and tired,
Yeah, because move.
because yeah, it's the moving process. And there's this dude. He waltzes in like he fucking owns the place, and he just starts singing out loud and proud for the world to hear. And he sounds like fucking Ozzy. Like if
To be fair, Ozzy is a tweaker. Let's be real here.
well, ex tweaker more so. But yeah, he's just out fucking singing for the world for the
Michael, what
world
are
to
you doing? I'm sorry, Simon, but hold on. Michael, you
I was
good?
turning off my light and turning on my lamp.
That was very loud.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Simon. Continue.
But yeah, he's just fucking singing to his heart's content. Of course, we were all laughing at him. Food was good though.
Yeah, I've never
Pretty
heard
good.
anybody complain about the food necessarily, but it's just the people in Denny's they complain about.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I wish I could have had like a 3 a.m. at Denny's experience.
well, I mean, at that rate, you don't choose Denny's. Denny's chooses you.
Yeah, that is. I want to live the Denny's lifestyle. Live life on the edge, maybe.
Well, get into a touring band and you just might.
I mean, true. I'd be honored to play a show at Denny's.
What the fuck is up, Denny's? Michael, we have to have that happen for Fear the Dark somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could cover that.
We could, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the song is "Live Without" by Introspect, or sorry, Introspect by Live Without, and it's actually not bad though. Like it's pretty good.
I haven't actually heard the song before.
It's pretty catchy.
And I can't do it right now because we're recording,
Yeah.
but
But Michael can, and I can.
alright, let's go on to the stories though.
True. So, one of my least favorite shows I went to was Sleep. And if you don't know already, Sleep is a stoner metal band, which, yeah, it seems like it'd be right up my alley, but in reality, I absolutely hate going to Sleep shows, or at least seeing Sleep live. I regret ever seeing them. And it's one experience in particular is why I don't want to see Sleep ever again. It's because, so usually there's gonna be people at a Sleep show just like smoking, having fun with some drugs because it's a Sleep show. Really,
Yeah.
what else do you expect?
Yeah.
But usually you just see people dropping acid or smoking weed. But this dude was doing fucking heroin.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just doing straight up heroin, and he just got fucking like pulled away by one of the bouncers.
Well, everybody else
Huh.
is doing drugs. Yeah, the good kind.
Yeah, the kinds that are actually fun. Jesus.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine that, seeing someone actually doing heroin.
It was pretty horrific. Like I had always imagined that. Well, I never actually seen somebody do heroin before. Thank God. So that was quite the experience.
Yeah, the closest I think I've ever seen of that is there's a show on TV called Intervention, and they document that stuff like all the time. So that's the only time I've ever seen it. But I've never seen it with my own like virgin eyes and everything.
Yeah.
Michael, have you ever seen someone do drugs like that? You did
I
work at
don't think I
McDonald's.
have.
Oh, he did work at McDonald's.
Funny enough, so did I.
I would have. My boss wasn't incompetent.
I feel that.
Okay.
I managed to get the good boss at McDonald's.
Yeah, his boss sounded like fun.
Yeah. I think it's pretty hard to find a good boss at any fast food place, really, because they're just kind of fed up with people.
Understandably so, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really don't blame them at all.
Or you get the manager like mine that likes to cut corners so that his McDonald's could be rated the best, but it's not. Like legitimately, there was one time I was working the fry station. Fries literally still had a minute, like over like a minute left before they were done. He just pulled them out and served them.
That is not.
Yes, this is a way to get rated good.
Yeah.
Undercooked fries.
Yeah. It's And then it wasn't because of me, but I was working the chicken nugget station and like the chicken sandwich station, and somewhere along the line someone mixed up the fucking one for the fish fillets and the chicken, because the fish fillets basket thingy, and oil had a special sticker to them. But somebody took the sticker off of the basket thingy, so they couldn't figure out if the fish one had been used in the chicken or not, because then they would have had to like redo the entire oil apparently.
Bruh.
So there was like a huge panic for like a couple minutes because they were like, well, what do we do? And the manager was just like, just don't worry about it. Just mark one of them again and don't worry about it.
What?
Bruh, you're
Bruh.
gonna give someone an
Can't-
allergic reaction.
Can't do that.
No, not at all.
What
We
the
didn't
hell?
have a separated thing for the fish or chicken.
Oh no.
That's not good.
No, that's not
It was
good
just
at
the
all.
same thing for all of it.
Yeah, no, mine, we had it separated and everything because you're supposed to have it like that, I guess.
Yeah. Did you ever like have an experience with health inspectors then?
No, I wasn't there long enough because my fucking boss there didn't put
Well,
me
I
on the
meant
schedule.
I meant Michael.
Oh,
I don't think so. I've seen them, like they were going around, but I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
I also could be remembering it wrong. It's been like 2 years.
It's possible.
Yeah, I remember that fucking McDonald's though so much because it made me mad because my ex at the time had applied there, got the job, and I was there like 2 weeks before she was, and I still wasn't on the schedule. But like the day after she started, she was already on the schedule for more hours than I had,
Damn.
and I'm just kind of like looking at him, I'm like, whoa, what, huh?
Something's not right here.
Yeah, and then like you're after like 2 weeks, like when you first start there, like the managers they have to like help clock you in and stuff until you're in the system. I was
Yeah.
almost 3 weeks into the thing. I was supposed to be clocking myself in, and I still had to get their help to clock in because the machine didn't recognize me at all.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think they liked me.
Possible.
All right, Simon, it's your turn. Stories.
Okay. So on the topic of concert stories, my first concert I ever went to was Alice Cooper, Motionless in White, and some
Oh,
other band I don't remember the name of.
that's a
But they
weird
did
lineup, but I love it.
yeah, it was pretty awkward feeling the jump between Motionless and Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'd be down for it, but I would assume that'd be weird.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. But anyways, at first it was a really good concert. I was just having a good time listening to fucking Motionless in White, which, by the way, put on a really good show.
Yeah, they do. I've seen them
They have a
twice, and oh my
huge presence.
god, yeah.
But anyways, of course, I wasn't exactly accustomed to standing around a bunch of people while listening to music, so I was just chilling, sitting down,
Yeah.
which I'm still upset that I did because fucking Motionless was playing.
Yeah.
But once Alice Cooper started playing, I guess there was this dude who was like absolutely off his ass drunk the whole time while he was behind me. And
Oh god.
during while I think Feed My Frankenstein was playing, while Alice Cooper was playing, he just fucking throws up down, like he like stood up because he was gonna go vomit somewhere else. At least that's what I think.
Oh,
And he stands up and he's like standing on top of me basically, and he just bleh,
Oh
his fucking
god.
vomit. It runs down my shirt onto my lap, and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?
yeah, what?
Why?"
Oh.
Just like yelling at this dude because he just threw up on me, and he just kept walking away. I was like, "Okay, fuck you too." But now
Wow.
I know that there are a lot of drunk people at concerts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I don't like the drunk people at concerts.
No, because they're not the fun type of drunk people.
No, they're not.
The
They never
first
are.
time okay, so it was like probably my third or fourth show I've ever been to. It was Summer Slaughter, 2014, and my dad had told me if a drunk person ever tries to talk to you, just smile and wave and just
Smile and
go
wave.
along with it. Don't even
Smile and
talk to
wave.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was gonna be more to that, to be honest.
No, I don't have much more.
That kind of reminds me of my crazy drunk person story at a concert. I got to see Starset and Breaking Benjamin live in my hometown, Rockford.
Oh.
And during Breaking Benjamin's set, I'm loving it and everything. All of a sudden, there is literally this like 6'7" big ass like drunk guy being pushed backwards because he started
Oh.
throwing his beer on people, like legitimately just throwing it at
Oh.
people. So all of them were pushing him. Keep in mind, I'm like 15, 16. So literally I'm having to try to like put my hands against him and like try to stop him, but because of how big he is, he literally is pushing me as I'm trying to push him. It was fucking terrifying because I looked over and all of a sudden my dad's gone. And somebody next to me in the crowd grabbed me and got me away from the guy, and like the kind of I think he was showing me where to go, and I wasn't paying attention because he kind of shoved me towards my dad, and I was just like, oh, okay. And I was just suddenly back with my dad. Like, oh, hi there. Jesus. Trying to think. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on Motionless in White, though. I've got to see them live twice, and I love it so much. But
Yeah.
you got to see them in a better light because you got to see them in like kind of their own turf, if you will. I got to see them at a festival.
Oh. Yeah, we were at an amphitheater.
Yeah, you got to see like Motionless at the top of their game, basically.
Yeah.
I got to see them at Sonic Boom in Janesville, Wisconsin, and both times they fucking destroyed it in like the best way possible.
Yeah.
And it also is kind of funny because the second time I made friends with these two guys because we were all Motionless fans. We're talking. I looked over because the way Sonic Boom is set up, there's two stages side by side, and like side A will be playing while side B sets up the next band, and then when side B's playing, this next band is on or getting set up on side A. They just flip flop back and forth, but the stages are right next to each other. Like it's still to this day my favorite like
Efficiency.
festival setup. Yeah, efficiency. Yeah, literally. But there is a spot in between both the stages where you could see perfectly straight through and you could see anybody that's walking through there. Joshua Balls of Motionless in White, their old pianist synth guy, was just standing there looking at everybody.
Oh.
So I get the attention of one of the guys next to me. We're both like kind of like staring at him. We kind of like waved at him. He notices us and you could tell he panicked because all of a sudden he just flips us off and runs. And still to this day, I can say I got flipped off by somebody, and it was like one of my favorite somebodies. Have you ever had that happen, Michael?
No, I don't think I've ever been flipped off by a band member before.
No.
I've been flipped off by plenty of people.
Yeah, you got a fun story about
Especially
that?
Uber. No, all of them would end with me being flipped off and then me flipping someone else off.
Oh, Jesus.
I did accidentally run someone off the road once on accident.
Huh?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Wait,
So
okay. So,
I was very, very tired one morning, okay? I was coming home from, I don't even remember where, to be completely honest. It was very late. It was, I think maybe 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. On the highway, I'm coming home. And you know how people take ramps to get on the highway?
yeah.
And I was on the lane that was next to the ramp, and that ramp lane verges into the lane that I'm in.
Yeah.
So this dude is going the same speed as me up the ramp, and he just keeps accelerating, and I don't see him. So I just keep driving, I'm just trying to get home, and this dude
No.
stops. Like, he comes to a complete stop behind me. He throws out his back end, and he just kind of slides off the road into this like big ass grassy area that was next to the highway. Thank God it wasn't a bridge. I would
Yeah.
feel terrible. But yeah, that's how I accidentally ran someone off a highway.
Like, did you stop or did you
Huh.
just like keep going?
Oh, I didn't even know until it was on the news that morning.
What?
Oh,
Yeah. because it was a small town. They report on literally everything that happens. So
Jesus.
it was it all came down to when were they gonna air it. So
I almost kind of want to know what the news story was like.
I don't even remember.
All
Might be able to look it up though. I don't know. I'll send it to you later.
right.
If I did, I mean.
Yeah, that's funny. You almost killed somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. But now I'm a very if I die driver.
Yeah.
If I crash, then so be it. It's destiny.
I think Michael's still the white knuckle driver, just scared of everybody else and like doesn't want to die, doesn't want to even like think about it.
Not really,
There was
no.
that.
I'm pretty
No.
chill most of the time.
I still think
I
of that.
said most of the time.
What?
I said most of the time, not
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. I know.
You said no.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Well, that's all I heard. All I heard was no.
No. I did not say no.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, just now. Fuck you, son.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time Michael had came down to like hang out for a while, and he was already tired as he was leaving, and me and him didn't really think anything about it. And like
Oh, yeah.
10-20 minutes goes by, he texts me, he's like, hey, I'm home, but I think I fell asleep at the wheel. What
Oh.
do you mean? I don't, how did you say it?
It was like I don't remember exactly how I said it, but like it was like I was driving, jamming out to I think Deftones at the time. Something was in my CD player, but I was just jamming out kinda, and then like suddenly I was a bit farther than I thought I was. So I think I had like fell asleep for a second, and yeah, it was kind of scary.
And then I remember telling my mom, and she like started going off. She was like, "What do you mean? He almost like he fell asleep at the wheel." And she's like, "That's what he told me. I don't know what you want me to do. He's already home."
Luckily, luckily there was no one else around,
Yeah.
so
Oh my god. Okay.
yeah.
Back to you, man.
Okay.
It's your
Okay.
episode.
Where do I go from here? There was a time that I broke one of my friend's windows by shoulder checking his ass through it.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. So his bedroom it's on the second story, and there's a terrace just outside the window, and there was a little garden that his mom kept on it.
Yeah.
And so we were just fucking roughhousing, having a good time. I just go to shoulder check him, and he goes flying backwards, and his ass goes straight through that window, and we're both like, "Oh shit, we're fucked." So then I had to pay for the window, and he had to install it. So yeah, that wasn't the most fun thing ever,
Yeah.
but it gives
Yeah.
for a good story.
Jesus.
Uh,
So how many stories are you down to now? Since you said you
I
had what, 27?
I had 25. I don't know how many I've told so far. I could probably actually mark them off real quick. I've told.
Awkward silence.
True. It's all Simon's fault.
I've told 10 so far, so we have 15. Actually, I think I've told 11. Because I think 2 of them I didn't have written down. But, anyways. Homeless guy called me a broke ass bitch once.
Oh. A
Yeah,
little ironic.
he asked me for money. And I was fucking I don't have any money. I still don't have any money. I was like, sorry, I don't have any. He was like, okay, you a broke ass bitch though. Man, you're the homeless one.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's it's like I don't mind helping homeless people every now and then, but fuck you.
I usually give them something that isn't cash. Because if they get cash,
Yeah.
then they're just gonna buy more drugs or more alcohol.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah. Or I'll just bring them the food directly.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get mad and throw the food at you.
Yeah. God, there are so many here in Texas. They love to creep in drive-throughs so they can ask you while your window is down. They'll even interrupt you while you're at the intercom. So they can be like, "Hey, got any change?" I was like, "No." Do you accept debit and or credit? That's what I thought.
I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting their hands on a card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just had the worst thought too though. Just do you accept debit or credit? Just no, I don't have a card machine between my cheeks.
That'd be pretty. That'd be a weird thing to discover during sex.
Well,
Somebody
how
just
else
has
you gonna
a
pay
card,
for it?
like a card reader and keypad on their ass.
With the express payment. You want to do you want to do more thrusts? There you go.
Do you guys accept American Express?
Oh man. I
Oh
was like,
shit.
what?
Okay, so you know how every school has that group of kids, the group that people don't necessarily wish to talk to.
Yes.
Well, our school had a very, very unfortunate scenario of said kid,
Mm-hmm.
and he was very vocal about the things he did in the confines of his own house.
Oh. Oh no.
So I had a conditioning class with him. We would work out. I just tried to treat him like I would anyone else, treated him
Yeah.
with utmost respect. And I guess he took it as we were good friends.
Oh.
Of course, we were just still acquaintances. Like, seriously, I'd known this guy for literally 2 weeks at most. And so, post workout, he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, guess what I did last night?" And I'm like, "Oh, what did you do?" He's like, "I peed in my mouth." I was like, "Why would you tell me that?"
Oh.
And that same kid literally, or I actually don't know if this is true because I wasn't at this school when it happened, but people say that he straight up jacked off in class. It was either in class or in a school bathroom, but I don't want to believe it.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Why would you do it at school though? That doesn't make
I
sense to me.
I don't know.
Like, what is it? Just the rush? Is that what it is?
I mean, I would assume that it's just the uncontrollable horny he was, which
Yeah.
I have been unreasonably horny before. I can see where he's coming from. It's not with the school part.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, more so in my house or other specific people's houses.
Oh. Oh no. Simon, what have you done?
I've had sex.
I should have expected that answer, but I kind of didn't. I was expecting it to get really weird, but no, that was an answer
I
I should.
did the sex. I did the dirty.
I did the diddly diddle.
I put winner in ass.
My fucking voice cracked.
But I think it kind of worked for the moment.
I guess so. What time are we at?
That's a very good question. Where is my OBS? Where did it go? We are at 44 minutes. 45 minutes.
45 minutes. So, when I was younger, me, my mom, and dad used to live at this kind of like a duplex, but not really a duplex, because it was very similar to apartments. Like there would be 4 houses connected to each other,
Yeah.
but they'd be normal full-sized houses. I don't know, it was weird. So one time, my mom was in the shower, my dad was at work, so I was like, "Hey, I wonder what my neighbor's doing." So I go out into the back porch and I literally climb across the wall that divided them, and I just walked into their house like I fucking owned the place. I started talking to the neighbors. I was like, "Hey, what you guys doing in here?" And they were like, "Are you supposed to be here?" And then
Why is there a child in my house?
yeah, and they took me home. I don't even know if my parents know about it because
Oh.
they pulled me out the front door and pushed me into the other. So yeah, that was
Jesus.
it's a good thing my parents don't know.
Yeah, and I wonder what would have happened if like a passerby might have been there just seeing that.
Yeah, it's like,
Sir,
oh
what are you
my,
doing with your child? He's not my
what
child. What?
rapey thing is going on here?
Yeah.
uh, ah. Another thing I did on as a baby is I lit my hand on fire.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
How do you do that as a baby?
I
What?
put my entire fist in a candle and tried to take the fire.
Oh.
And I guess I pulled my hand out and was completely calm. This is all I don't even remember this. I don't think it actually happened, to be completely honest, because my hand still looks like a hand to this day. I don't
I
think
mean, what
it's
is
ever
it supposed to
exactly
look
looked.
like?
I don't know, something that looks like it's been on fire. Once, technically twice.
Technically twice?
Yeah, I was being stupid and I grabbed one of the prods that you put hot dogs on. I grabbed
Uh-huh.
it by the metal and it was pretty hot.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay. When I was a kid, I think I was like 7 or 8, something like that. I literally touched my bottom lip to a deep fryer
Ugh.
because I was just like, "Oh, this looks like a comfortable place to rest," and then just pain. So much pain. In fact, I don't remember going home that night. I just woke up and I was home, and my
Wha-
dad was just staring at me with like the palest look, like, "Oh no, my son's dead."
Oh shit! Fucking dead.
He's fucking dead. I don't know how I'm gonna tell his mother.
Now what?
Now what?
I've never made it this
Quick,
far.
make another one.
We need another baby on the double. Just
Just
like
give me another baby, stat.
ringing one of those restaurant bells, just like ding 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 ding, baby now.
Uber Eats, but it's baby delivery.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that'd be funny.
I don't know why, but now thinking about like the Uber Eats, but like for baby thing, I'm thinking of just like the storks.
Yeah. Uber storks.
Uber storks, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You just
So
type in exactly what kind of baby you want, and it comes within like 2 hours.
yeah.
Anyway, you were saying.
This kind of plays into it. My earliest memory was me cracking my forehead open on a coffee table.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened.
Michael, what's your earliest memory?
I have no clue.
Oh my
Like
god.
2 days ago, probably.
I mean, at least you're honest.
I remember smacking my head against the table once. It was like right above my eye on my eyebrow.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
that's just a baby thing that babies do. Like every baby does, I mean.
I wasn't even a baby.
Yeah, this was like 2 hours ago. Why do you think
Yeah,
it
that
took
was
so long
2 days
bringing
ago.
his plate back?
Yeah, he's currently bleeding.
Yeah, I guess maybe I was around 6 or 7 if I had to guess.
That must be a
And
tall table.
no, actually, it's a short table. But
You were short 6 or
I
7-year-old.
I mean, to be fair, when I met him, he was literally a midget.
well, like, oops, sorry. But anyways, I thought I could be cool and I would do like a ninja roll across the floor or something. But I didn't
Ninja
realize how
roll.
close the table was. And yeah.
Hey, Dad, look! Bunk!
Pretty much.
I can just imagine like the crack of the coconut sound as you contact the table. Fucking bunk. Oh shit!
Michael's just like, hey, Dad, look! And then, like, Michael's just sitting there in shock for a second as he takes in what's happening. And then all we hear is...
That was a great South Park episode, though.
I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
It's the one where they go to Canada to get Ike.
Oh, so they
back.
went and seen Jordan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. They beat us to the punch, though.
Yeah.
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 There,
Yeah.
another story,
Yeah.
Simon, I guess.
Okay. So, not that long ago, I
Was
was.
this like 2 hours ago, too?
No. This was like 2 months ago, I guess. So, just before I left to come to Texas, I was like not thinking with my brain, but instead thinking with my dick.
Oh.
So I started texting this girl, and I'm like, we start horny texting. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm coming over now. And I guess I had never picked up on the fact that she was very, very obsessive of a person. So after everything had been said and done, she started. Well, actually, I had flushed one of the how should I say, utensils. And once I had told her, well, she had asked me, she was like, well, did you throw it away? And I was like, yeah, I just kind of flushed it because I'm assuming that, if you see that in a trash can, there's going to be some questions.
Yeah.
So she jumps up and she goes to that bathroom and starts, she doesn't go to that bathroom. She lived in an RV.
Oh, no.
So she went into that tank and
Oh,
just
God.
started looking around. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she pulls it out, and I'm like, I am never speaking to you again.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
I'm very upset to know that people actually like that actually exist.
I just thought that was a bad, like, Family Guy joke.
No.
Jesus Christ, dude. What?
Yeah. People are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Case conquering domination.
I mean,
And
I say this, and when my ex was moving out, we found, like, underneath our dresser when she was looking for stuff, she kept a bag full of the stuff, and I didn't realize that.
oh.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like looking at it,
Oh.
and you could tell she's like trying to figure out what it is, and then she looks at me, she goes, "Oh no!" I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "She's like, you know what this is, right? Why do we still have it? I don't know."
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Oh, bit touching on the subject here. There is another case of said horny activity where to be absolutely gracious by not giving you the full story, there was another human's excrement on me,
Oh.
Oh,
and is another person that I will never talk to again.
What?
So I'll tell you once we're done recording.
Okay.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Michael, write it down so we can remind him.
Yeah. That's all of them.
Jesus Christ.
It's a bit of a alphabet boys note to end on.
Alphabet boys.
Demon is gonna tell us excrement story.
All right, so is there anything else we should do? Michael, how about you check some of the question channel and Would You Rather stuff?
Oh yeah.
I think we have some new ones.
We have 2, yes, for the questions.
All right,
I
what are
don't
they?
think
Hit
we
us.
have what you. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a new one. I couldn't remember. Wait, yeah. Okay, one new one
Oh
for the
my
Would You Rather
God,
as well.
Michael, which is it?
There's
Yes.
2 would you rathers and 2 Q&As.
All
No,
right,
2 Q&As and 1 Would You Rather.
What? There's 2.
No, there's 1.
No, because Wombat's second one was after we finished recording. I remember because I got upset because it was right after we finished recording.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right.
No, we talked about that.
Did we?
I'm sure we have.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. I was fucking exhausted.
Anyway, Michael, what are the 2 questions for this episode?
All right. So, hippie hobo here says, "Is water wet? But it's Laurel/Yanny with the color shifting dress."
I do
Huh?
not believe it's wet. In my eyes, in order for something to be wet, it has to be on a surface that isn't water.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next question?
Anal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. Not anymore.
not my favorite. Kind of hurts, but I'm okay. I'm chill.
I mean that plays into the story. I'm telling you guys after we're done here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about you, Michael?
I don't know.
Would you? Or would you
Sure.
not? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's a yes from like all 3 of us. I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right. What is the would you rather?
Would you rather clip your teeth with toenail clippers or play with your
Oh,
eardrums for 2 minutes
no!
by pulling them on with tweezers?
I have played with one of my eardrums by pulling on them with tweezers, and it
Why?
wasn't actually that bad.
Oh god, just thinking about that.
It doesn't hurt like you would think. It does hurt, but it's the good kind of hurt, like you're taking a shit.
What?
Don't ask.
I don't know, just the thought of it is
I
so
would
weird.
rather do the I guess the eardrum thing over the teeth.
Yeah.
I would figure, or I would assume so.
Oh god. And this is coming from somebody that has actually ruptured his eardrum pretty badly before.
I've done it with a Q-tip.
Yeah, no, for me, when I was younger, I used to get a shit ton of like fucking ear infections to the point I literally couldn't feel them anymore. And just one time we didn't know I had an ear infection so bad. And then all of a sudden, it was so bad that it literally ruptured my eardrum.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
What's up?
Nothing. I'll tell you after this.
Okay.
All right.
God.
So, is there any last things we should say?
I don't know.
Michael, do you have anything to tell the people about?
Stay,
Nah.
No, you definitely do.
stay in school,
Do I?
watch your favorite porn, and eat good food. That's my sentiment.
Yeah, Michael, didn't you just release something?
I've got something coming out, but I didn't just release
well,
something.
my point still stands. You got something to come, and shouldn't you kind of talk about that?
Is that when we started?
Maybe.
No, I don't think you mentioned it at all.
Oh.
I didn't mention my thing, but I had Jason mention our thing. Anyways, I've got my next album, Nowhere Pieces Volume 2, coming out on the 31st. So that's a thing.
Check out his albums. They're not that bad, people.
They're pretty good.
I'm glad you guys think so.
I will admit, not my favorite thing, but they're not bad at all, and I do recommend it to people.
Heavy.
And then I do the same thing with Negative Space, even though Negative Space has like 2-3 songs out.
4.
4?
Yeah. Well, hang on. I can actually check real quick. I've actually already had it.
Oh my god.
5.
I am
Technically
going off.
4. Technically 4 if you count the electric version of Eros.
Oh yeah. I would say 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a redone version of a song, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd say
that's it,
that.
guys. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, bye, I guess.
Bye.
See ya.